sky or winter chill. If I gotta take a break, I will. But I'm gonna run right up this hill. I wanna hold the whole wide world right here in my open hand.
Hey guys, it's Khaki. Today is my 21st week anniversary since my gastric bypass surgery the day before Thanksgiving last fall. It has been a good week. I haven't had any issues. I am beginning to notice a little bit more hair loss that is picking up, but I'm lucky that I had a lot of hair to start with, so it's not really a problem. But like I said in an earlier video, if I had to wear a wig for a few weeks or months, at this point I feel so much better I wouldn't care. But I have had a busy week. Last Thursday, I went out with a friend for sushi. It's my first time eating sushi since surgery. And the sushi restaurant that we went to actually was able to make a roll for me without any rice. I'm going to put in a picture. My sushi is the one without the rice. My friend's sushi is the other. That it had tuna and salmon and like some cream cheese and I think maybe a little bit of sriracha, and it was wrapped in thin cucumber slices. It was so good. It really hit the spot and satisfied my desire for sushi. I had planned it in to have regular sushi, and I actually did have a couple of pieces of my friend's and tolerated it fine, but it was a much better choice for me for it to be the majority of protein that I ate instead of the carbohydrates with the white rice. So that was great. Going to do that again. I wrote down the name of the roll so that I could order it again. Then over the weekend, I went and had brunch with my brunch bunch and had a great time. We had a few extra folks go with us this time. Went to a wonderful restaurant that's in downtown Nashville, right across from the Ryman in the 5th and Broadway development. And I had a martini, which I drank over one martini over the course of 2.5 hours. Could tell a little bit, but didn't make me sick or anything like that. And I certainly limited to just one. And I had also a yummy salad with shrimp and avocado and grapefruit and a vinaigrette dressing. Had like some roasted chickpeas on it. And ate about half of it, took the other half home, and had it the next day for lunch. We had some appetizers. We ordered some hummus. They had hummus that was actually made out of beets. It had a little bit of feta on top of it, and then the more traditional hummus, and they were able to bring me out some carrots. And so I was able to try a little bit of that without the pita chips. So it was a great experience. Restaurant was very accommodating to any special request, and that's the kind of place that you remember and go back to. I had been before, but not since my surgery. So, as far as victories this week, I had a big one. I am down, I think it was 1.8 pounds, which I was just very thrilled at because I've had 2 big weight losses the last couple of weeks, so I was thrilled to be down. But then, the most exciting part, I'm below 200, 199.2 for the first time in probably, I remember my very first date with my husband, and that was 13 years ago. I remember stepping on the scale that morning and I weighed like 188. So it's probably been 12 or 13 years since I was below 200. I had thought about last night that it might be this week, and then I thought, okay, don't get yourself psyched up and set yourself up for disappointment if you're not. So I had kind of talked myself into the fact it probably wouldn't be below 200, and that was okay. It would be next week or the next week. But gosh, it felt so good. It just felt like a huge accomplishment. And I know weight is just one measure of our success, but darn, it feels good. So that puts my total weight loss at 84.8 pounds since my 2 week pre op liquid diet, and then 70 pounds since surgery. And like I said, I'm 21 weeks post op. This is, I read somewhere on a bariatric website that's kind of tries to be very realistic and give you good information to prevent weight loss regain, which I think is, we all need to be aware of. But this, the dietitian on this website said the first 100 pounds is really your surgery. After that, it's up to you. And if you don't learn to eat right and make healthy choices in that period, that really first year, that you're not going to be successful long term. And I've really held on to that. I've tried to remember, okay, right now I have a really profound restriction, but I don't want to just eat smaller quantities of the crap that got me where I was when I started. So I'm really focusing. I am eating, I'm focusing on finding good choices that I still enjoy because I love food. But, looking at what do I really enjoy? Do I really enjoy a good piece of meat, a good steak, or the baked potato that goes with it? And it's not so much the baked potato that goes with it. So I can have a small piece of steak and some garlic roasted asparagus. Those are the kind of things that I'm trying to really build a pattern and build a habit so that when I have to kick back more on my choices and not rely so much on the restriction for my pouch, that I'm going to be okay. So, something to think about. The surgery is a tool. It's a wonderful tool. I'm so glad I had it. Without this tool, is there any way I would have lost this much weight in 23 weeks, including the liquid diet for 2 weeks? Absolutely not. It has helped me regain my health, feel better, feel more confident, and given me control. But in the end, it's a tool that I am in control of and that I have to really acknowledge my choices and try to do the best for me in the long term. So anyway, my thoughts for today. Have a big week planned. I am going out with the girls from my office on Friday. We're going to a wine and tapas bar. I've checked out the menu. I am prepared with what I'm probably going to eat. Then on Sunday, going out with a friend that I haven't seen since surgery, and to another tapas bar actually, which has different choices. I've already scoped out that menu. Then on Tuesday, going out with another friend that I haven't seen since surgery. So I love being social. I'm a very social person. I'm an extrovert. And that's, as I've said, one of the reasons I had this surgery was to be able to enjoy those things more. And I'm so thankful for it. So anyway, I hope everybody has a great week. And I will see you next Wednesday, if not before. Bye, everybody.